Let's get it. Alright guys, welcome to the video. Setting up these gymnastics rings I got for Christmas. So like 6 months ago, whoops, almost 6 months ago. Had some other ones up for a while that I've used, as you've probably seen in former videos. And these are fine, these serve a good purpose. Because as you can see, they're just like the normal ribbon strap kind, and like a cheap plastic. My parents got me these for Christmas. These are wooden, which I love, right? And then also, they're like easy adjust ones. So like, as you can see, they're numbered. Then you just take the super psycho carabiner, which I can't even get open because I'm special. I'll have to work on that. But you hook it across and then you just clip it in. So a lot easier to adjust. But yeah, out here in the garage. It's Sunday morning. So you saw at the beginning of the video, dry scoop some gorilla mode. Got that on sale for like 20 bucks at Vitamin Shop last weekend, which is nuts. I've never had their pre-workout, so I'm pretty excited. I like their energy drinks. I've had that. But got my Massonomics mug. Lift heavy, live easy. Amen. But gonna hit a bald Omni Man session off of Boost Camp. Haven't done any like pure bodybuilding in a while. You hear that bird? So I'm excited to do that. Yeah, and then we'll just get after it. We have coffee with a friend from the gym, and then one of our best friends from the gym, their kid, it's her 6th birthday, so we're going to that. So yeah, big full day, but wanted to get a little pump session. Training for some big endurance goals coming up. So a lot of my workouts have been a little more long Metcon style, like both anaerobic for the shorter Metcons, but a lot of like zone 2 longer work, a lot of running. So nice to just do a little pump sesh. Haven't done one of those in a while. So gonna do that, and yeah, I'm gonna get these rings up and then we'll get after it. So, delicious. Alright guys, we got them up. Pretty nice. I'm pretty happy about this. They feel really good, so pretty excited to use those. So I'm gonna take a minute, pull up the workout, figure out what I'm doing, get warmed up a little, and then get right into the pump sesh. So something I've been thinking a lot about. Well, there's multiple layers to this, right? So I'm gonna be warming up, so we'll chat while I'm warming up. How we doing, chat? So maybe putting a camera on the seat of an assault bike is not it. Maybe we just learned that. I just wanted to give y'all a different angle. Is that so much to ask for? Guess we'll just put you back to old classic. All right, so something I've been thinking a lot about, right, is the last few times I've been out here in the garage, I've been almost like nostalgic about when we first moved here, because I was doing a ton of sessions in here, and right before we moved, I had gotten really into some of Bald Omni Man's coach Paris Butler's lifting programs, and I was seeing really good results. I was doing the power bomb push-pull legs, but you know, things picked up at the gym. I made friends. I've been training a lot. My goals kind of shifted. I did the ultra, you know, all the things. But as I prep for this next big goal, because I'm not really ready to announce it yet, I'm just thinking a lot about maintaining strength as I move into this endurance block. And you know the hybrid athlete thing is really popular right now, but I really want to focus on maintaining some of this strength. So yeah, I think maybe I'll start this Golden Warrior program on Boost Camp by Coach Butler, because I saw great results with his stuff. You can pick 5, 4, or 3. I'm starting at 4, so we'll see what that looks like. But you know, he always does a good job of double progression, giving a lot of notes, like bench press, close grip, and this is all the notes that he has. But it looks like I'll be working up to like, you know, one top set of 12 reps RPE 2 or so, 1 or 2, with a rep or 2 in the tank. And then back off sets, 2-minute rest in between. So I like stuff like that. So it looks like today is upper, close grip bench, lateral raises, bicep curls, hammer curl, tricep push down, pull up, and leg raise. So, you know, got that core at the end. So I'm excited to get this one pumping, see how it feels. I have his Berserk Method Volume 5 up on the TV. If you haven't watched these are like an hour long, 2 hour, how long? This one's nuts this year. 3 hour long, kind of like training guides where he just kind of takes you through his theories and his best practices so that you can implement them in your own training. He's never looking like to sell anything. This is like purely just to help people, and I love that. That's kind of where I'm at too as a trainer. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with this. Do some light sets, work up to this 12 RPE 8 or so. Might call Chloe down to spot me if I'm going that heavy, but 12, probably looking at something like 115, 125. Maybe could push it higher, but I am feeling a little banged up today, so I don't want to go crazy. So yeah, let's load her up. Warm up set 1, probably looking at 65, 85, 105. We'll see where we're feeling there and go from there. Typically when I'm warming up, I'm doing about half the reps. So if this is supposed to be 12, so I'll probably do about 6s or so. Did 7. Regripped a little at one point on the chest, just trying to find what I feel like that close grip is. I have been dealing with a tricep injury a little bit, a slight tricep injury for about a month plus now. Finally did some pull-ups yesterday, so that was sick. Glad to be back on the rig, kipping around like a CrossFit hooligan. Put a video here of that. But yeah, so we'll see how this feels today, but feeling good about it. I'm gonna put 85 on, continue to warm up. Something to keep in mind also when you're doing these programs is like, it is week 1, so you don't have to load up crazy week 1 because you are gonna wanna progress. Take your time, you know, good clean movement is way more important than like repping out a big heavy weight. You'll have plenty of time to get to a big heavy weight. All right, so here's our top set. We're gonna do 115 for 12. Then we'll back off. It says 12 to 20%. Probably take about, I don't know, I'll probably take the 15s off, put 2.5s on, and that's 90. Maybe I'll do it at 105. I don't know, I wrote down 100, but we'll see. So let's do this, see how this feels. Ooh, honestly, the worst part was my left palm was kind of hurting. Hi. You can come say hi to the people, or do you not have pants on?
Don't put that in there.
She said don't put that in. It might end up there. She's perfect. She cleaned it. No, I'm good. I was just benching.
Good job.
Okay, she said good job. Anyway, my left palm was kind of hurting, so I kept adjusting because that was weird, but awesome. I feel really good about that. Those 12 felt good. Definitely a challenge. I think the triceps coming into play a little bit, the strain. So that's interesting. But yeah, so let's back off a little bit. I think I'll probably back off to like maybe 90. I don't know. Definitely was feeling that tricep a little bit, so I don't want to push it. But gonna hit the back off sets. Probably won't video those because those aren't that exciting. Then we'll move on to the lateral raises. All right, so we're gonna hit some lateral raises now. I'm not going to push the weight on this because I really want to focus on being controlled. I'm definitely guilty of being one of those people who's hitting this, you know, using the hips just to get the bigger weight up. I'd rather be nice, slow, and controlled. So I'm going to do my top set at 20 and then back off to 15. Really focus on that good range of motion, staying tight through the movement. So good range of motion, get nice and high. Really wanted to quit around 12, but important to push yourself, especially on a top set. I'm gonna back off to 15. I think I'll go immediately into my next one, kind of like a burner set, and then I'll rest before the next one. So immediately into my first back off set at 15. So immediately going into that back off set definitely kind of taints how much strength you can put into it. But one, a little short on time to be honest. And two, trying to maintain some of that urgency in my muscles. When you take long rest, sometimes that's great, sometimes it's not. Really depends on what you're going for. And in these notes, he's saying we're trying to look at kind of shorter rest here. So go ahead and put this into the app. Boost Camp offers a lot of good amenities. I'll do one more set. Then I'm gonna move on to bicep curls. I'm gonna superset my bicep curls with my tricep pushdowns, just because, like I said, a little limited on time. Tricep pushdowns I'll do on the machine. Bicep curls, he has us on a bar. Did an empty bar set of my bicep curl. Gonna hit 45 for my top set, then cut down to 35. Have, let's see, 40 loaded on for tricep pushdowns. Again, got the strain going on, so don't overdo it. I'll peel the 10s off. Maybe just do 20, might put 5s on depending on how it feels. So we're gonna do our 2 top sets. Bicep curl is gonna be at, how many reps? 12. And the push down is going to be at 15. So we're going to go straight from one directly into another. Those are probably a little heavier than I wanted to go, to be honest. Oh, I'm sweating because I turned the fan off when I talk to you guys. So I'll probably just stick to the 20. Really focus on that good range of motion. I want to get a little further down. That felt pretty good on my tricep, but I feel like I was having trouble thinking about isolating because my biceps were feeling the curl. So that's a good sign, at least. So I'm going to rest and then do my back off sets. You may ask yourself, is Katie absolutely sweating her ass off and drinking hot coffee still? And the answer is yes. I was looking because my camera's on 3%. Yikes, might have to finish up this video on the phone. We'll see. Playing with fire. All right, so we're on 3% battery, so we gotta be talking. Superset my last 2 exercises. Gonna skip the leg raises. I've been hitting hella core lately. My core is actually pretty maxed today. So we're gonna do hammer curls. We're doing 8 to 12 at 25 pounds. Superset with 12 ring rows. Do I know Coach Butler or what? Put these up and then it was on the program. So I'm gonna superset these 2, see how they feel. Do 2 to 3 sets depending on time I have and then call it a day. So big squeeze at the top, lower and down slowly. And this is why keeping yourself accountable is important. Really wanted to quit at 8 and in my head I'm like 8 to 12 it said. So I could do 8, but gotta push the limits if you wanna get stronger. So 12 here, gonna set up moderately low, really trying to focus on bringing those elbows back and squeezing on the way down, right? Big squeeze to get those lats going. And that's it. So I'm gonna do 2 more sets of this on my own, but the camera's dying. So I'll outro here, but thanks for watching guys. Comment down below. How often do you mix hypertrophy work with everything? Yikes, my camera died. So on the phone here, but so I'm gonna finish up my 2 sets here. I'm not sure what I got, but if it didn't get the set, 12 hammer curls, 12 ring rows with a big squeeze. Gonna finish up my 2 sets. Getting in and out in about 45 minutes or so by the time I'm done 50 minutes, which is perfect because I need to be done in the next 8 so I can shower and change before we go to coffee. But comment down below. Thanks for watching today. Comment below how often you're mixing hypertrophy work with your endurance work, with CrossFit, with whatever you're doing. I think people think of bodybuilding as just aesthetics. It's not, right? You're building the body, trying to get big and strong. Isolated movements do help. I'm just pouring sweat, as you can see. It's quite hot here in Durham in June. But yeah, let me know what your mix looks like. My arms are absolutely blasted. This was a great workout. Coach Butler's the best, and this is week 1, day 1. So excited to see where my lifts go from here. Hope you guys had a good weekend. This video hopefully will be up on Sunday, if not on Monday. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.